Arsenal won, Brentford won at the Emirates Stadium, and Arsenal have drawn another game. Story of our season. That's now the 12th draw in the Premier League for Arsenal Football Club. Hey, it's me, Half-Time Hooks, Hokage of the Village, and I've been doing a bit of digging, and 52.5% of you that watch me aren't subscribed to the Village, yeah? So, how's about you click that subscribe button, help the Village grow, help us hit our targets, and enjoy the wonderful time that we share here together. Hope to see you soon. Peace. And do you know what? It's something I spoke about in my previews. Like, we're just drawing way too many games. Drawn way too many games this season, and I mean, at this point, we're not really playing for anything in the Premier League. I guess we're playing for a bit of pride. Can we finish as high as possible? But it's just annoying to think about what the potential of this season could have been if we just had someone that in these moments just changed the game. You know, obviously in the sort of dying embers, Saka did have a chance to kind of put the game to bed, but he delayed the shot. But I put that down to Matt's sharpness. Like, obviously, he just came back from injury. He's still working on his sharpness, and I feel like a fully fit, fully in flow Bukayo Saka, who's been playing game in, game out, just buries that. So I guess that kind of highlights the importance of him getting minutes here and there, obviously working towards and warming up to our Champions League games. And I think that's really the saving grace here, right? Like, I think if I wasn't fighting for the Champions League, if I wasn't in such a good position in the Champions League, this result would have really annoyed me. Like, I would have been really frustrated. But at the moment, I'll be completely honest. I won't lie to anybody. I don't really care. I don't really care. Like, it doesn't mean anything to me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, the Premier League games are just warm-up games for the Champions League. It'll be... I did say my preview, and I do still think it now. Like, Arteta's gonna have a bit of a job to, like, refocus the lads and just be like, look, we drew another game, drop points, but come on, guys, like, what are we really playing for? Just, you know, forget about it, move on, and just full focus on Real Madrid for Wednesday. It's good to see that we came out of the game with nobody really getting injured. You know, I think every game I go into now, I'm so worried about someone potentially leaving the game with an injury. I know Partey came off late on, but I think it was just a precaution. You know, he did go down, but he didn't look in any real pain. Like, he didn't look worried. He went off smiling, walked off himself, didn't need support from anyone. So maybe it was a bit of tiredness, maybe it was a bit of cramping in the muscle, and I'm pretty sure we'll find out fairly soon what it is. But more minutes in the tank for all the guys, you know. And yeah, we just take it from there, right? Declan Rice, I feel, had another amazing performance. He's really getting confident in that 8 role. He's really enjoying charging up and down the pitch. I actually saw him in this game receive the ball on the half turn and then progress it forward. And I was like, wait, people told me you can't do this. The driving runs. Look, yeah, do you know what? I think the one super positive I'll take from this is look how quickly Raya released the ball. Like, you know, he had the ball like this, and like all the Brentford players were like trying to stop him from throwing it high, and then he just went whoop and rolled the ball out to Declan Rice. And then the first touch from Declan Rice, what a touch! It took Damsgaard out of the game, and then made it into a favourable kind of position for Arsenal. I think it was 3 versus 2 or 3 versus 3, something like that. Declan Rice charging, galloping, horse, and then lays it off to Partey, and Partey with the cool, calm, and collected finish, proper technique in that, and we make it 1-0. You know, I do think their goal, although I think it was a good finish from Wissa, and it kind of, you know, it's the point that, you know, I make and a lot of people make, is if you don't shoot, you can't score. Do you know what I mean? I think he just, you know, said, you know what, bun it, gonna hit and hope. Because really and truly, like, Brentford didn't really create anything in that game. Like, we really kept them out, which is why it makes it even more frustrating. And I guess it begs, like, we need a 9 that's just gonna, games like that, 2 goals, 3 goals, make it 3-0, done, tie done, simple. Like, so, you know, I'm always gonna be looking forward to the summer window. And yeah, I don't know what it is. I just think we play different in the Champions League to what we do in the Premier League. But it's to be expected, because like I said in the preview, like, Brentford are a very structured team, very intense with their press. You know, whenever we did have the ball, they weren't really giving us any time on it. Like, they was charging down man-to-man press, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to make us release the ball quicker than what we needed to. For the large part, I thought we was fairly composed. I feel like Jorginho was a real nucleus today in the midfield, connecting between the defense and the midfield. I feel Saliba had an outstanding game. Like, he was driving out into the midfield, making forward runs, cutting open lines with passes. Like that one pass that he found through, like, straight to Martinelli, and Martinelli took on a real good touch, and it's just unfortunate that the shot got blocked. Like, there was positives to take from this game. Like, Wanyeri looked lively. Do you know what I mean? Like, Zinchenko looked very good in the Erdegaard role. He was linking up with Wanyeri very naturally, connecting with Declan Rice, connecting with Jorginho. Like, we actually look good today, which is why if we wasn't fighting for the Champions League, I would be so angry. I'd be so angry. This is one of them mentality. Like, I just got to put it down to it. It's just mentality, innit? It really, at this point, it really is just mentality. And I guess it is what it is. You know, we rotated the squad a bit, which is good to see. Some players that needed minutes got minutes, which is good to see. You know, the atmosphere wasn't even comparable to the Real Madrid game. So I think that just shows that, like, all the fans that are going to games, they're pretty much just going to games because it's like, want to see Arsenal play football, you know, for the remainder of the season. And I wouldn't be surprised now if, like, going forward into Premier League games, we play weaker and weaker squads, because especially if Liverpool win tomorrow. I think they only need 3 wins to win the league now. So I wouldn't be surprised if Arteta's just like, you know what, like, just put out bare youngsters and just say, look, go have some fun. Especially if, like, so for example, Nottingham Forest lost, so we gained a point on them. Manchester City, they blew away Crystal Palace. But if Chelsea, you know, drop points, it's like, okay, cool. If Newcastle drop points, like, all right, cool. Those in and around us. At this point, I don't think anyone's catching us. These are like games that, like, if we lost, I'd be like, you know what, maybe we'll slip down. But we're just doing enough to get points. Literally at this point, we're just doing enough to get points. So, yeah, man, like, nothing to really rant or rave about. Nothing to be, like, extremely gassed about outside of, like, I would say maybe 75 minutes of the game. I think we looked really good. And I mean, I guess it is what it is. So look, people, let me know what you thought about this game. What do you think it means? Do you think it will have any sort of implication on the Real Madrid game on Wednesday? Yeah, I mean, not much really else to really say. Do you know what I mean? So big up to all the people that locked in. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. And remember to hit the like. Remember to hit up the algorithm with some comments. And yeah, man, hit up the subscribe, man. We're trying to grow, trying to go places. All them good things there. And I catch you next time. Peace.